Welcome everyone. I'm Camille Coué, Director of Admissions for the UC Berkeley Graduate School of Journalism. And today we're going to go over curriculum, student life, career planning, and admissions, the application process. So quickly, this is a view of campus from above. So this is main campus of UC Berkeley. The journalism school is just over here. And here you can look out to the bay. So you have downtown San Francisco over here. You have the Bay Bridge, which connects San Francisco to Oakland, and the Golden Gate Bridge, which connects San Francisco to Marin. And then you have Richmond over here and downtown Berkeley here. So this kind of gives you a sense of the Bay Area. It's a beautiful place to live. It's a beautiful place to go to school. And this is Northgate Hall. So this is the building that all of the journalism classes take place in. And this courtyard is actually where we hold commencement every year. So all of your friends and family will be sitting out here, and you'll be sitting up here with the other students. And it's a really nice, intimate ceremony. We can take a look at some of the other facilities that we have in the building. And so this shows you a bit here. So this is the dean's office right here. And this is one of our lounge areas outside the dean's office. And this is the library. It actually looks different now because it's been renovated and has carpet and stuff. So this is our library. It's used a lot. It's used for classes, for school meetings, for events. These photographs you see up here are actually student work. So these pictures are some of the work done by a recent photojournalism student of ours. And then here's one of the main hallways of the building. Out here is the courtyard that we were just looking at. And here you see some of the Reva and David Logan gallery. It shows both professional work and student work throughout the year. At the end of the hallway here is our student lounge, and then off to the right is another hallway that goes up where we have some of our classrooms. So let's take a look at one of those classrooms. So we have two what we call newsrooms, the lower newsroom and the upper newsroom, and they're basically identical spaces, and this just is a view of one of them. So they're our largest classroom spaces. And this blurry person right here is Kochi Hernandez, one of our professors in the new media department. And so this is one of our newsrooms. And those are our students. So quickly, we will take a look at just a bit of an overview of the kind of work that our students do here.
Одоо энэ жил ноёдлон 2 жилийн өмнө бол гайв байсан. Энэ жил бол айдын төш.
I don't want to give up my child's life, so I'm only doing what's best.
I thought if I told them, they would see me different. They would disown me.
It's too late to say sorry when you took someone's life.
Somebody shot at us. They're trying to scare us.
And it's quick money. It's better than selling drugs.
Cop jumps out and starts harassing your friends, pull out their camera, start recording. I bet you'll do his job right.
It's not easy. But no choice. I'm single mother. I need to fight.
So that's a video from our new media department, but it gives you a sense of the kinds of work that our students do, the topics that, there's a lot of international work that goes on or domestic work that's outside of the Bay Area, outside of California, and kind of on a lot of different topics as well. So again, what we're going to cover here is curriculum, student life, career planning, and admissions. And so to dive into curriculum, Berkeley journalism is focused on hard news reporting across media platforms. So we want all of our students to feel comfortable doing multimedia, cross-platform reporting. All of the students graduate with the same degree. It's actually an MJ, a Master's of Journalism degree, which is a bit distinct from some of the other programs which usually offer an MA in journalism, sometimes an MS in journalism. But ours is actually an MJ degree. And our goal is to graduate reporters who can report across mediums. So every student receives training in print, video, audio, photography, and new media. And these skills are taught at a more basic level during the first semester, and then more advanced skills are taught in the following semesters. So your first semester is going to include things like your reporting the news classes, where you're going to be given a beat and you'll be reporting on that beat every week. We also incorporate boot camps into that first semester that focus on specific skills like data journalism, public records. You'll be learning web skills, and then also you'll have your intro to visual journalism that first semester as well. And all students complete an internship during the summer, and students work with our Director of Career Planning to identify and applied internships that match their interests. And so then going into your second year is when you're going to work on your master's project. So each student is required to complete a master's project, which is going to be a long-form investigative reporting piece. And you'll complete this project in one of our 6 platforms, or mediums. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And so you're going to decide towards the end of your second semester which medium you are going to do your master's project in your second year. So again, all of our students are graduating with the same degree. So even though you're going to be doing a master's project in a particular medium, you won't be graduating, say, with a degree in photojournalism, and you won't be focusing on photojournalism your entire time here. We really want our students to gain skills across platform, but be able to kind of focus on the specific platform they're interested in their second year. So here are our 6 mediums that you can do your master's project in. So again, each student will learn reporting skills across platforms, but will do a deeper dive in whichever platform they choose to do their master's project in. Our students usually see their master's projects published in established media outlets, and many are nominated for media journalism awards, including student Emmys. And every year, master's projects are picked up for nationwide primetime broadcast and regional broadcasts, and receive extensive exposure via film festivals, public radio broadcasts, and publication on multiple media sites, including sites like the New York Times, PBS NewsHour, and Wired, among others. And over the past several years, student films have been placed first at the National Student Emmy and Student Academy Awards, and have premiered at numerous film festivals, including Sundance and Cannes, and have also been nominated for an Academy Award. That happened in 2016. So we'll just kind of go through the 6 platforms. So for documentary, you see Brad here. Brad Bailey graduated in 2017, and he won the Student Academy Award Gold Medal last year. And the year before that, one of our students, Daphne, won the Student Academy Award Gold Medal. So documentary is for people who are really focused on being independent filmmakers. It's practical rather than theoretical, teaching skills and the sensibility required to make compelling documentaries with an emphasis on reporting and journalism over visual aesthetic. And that's something that's important to keep in mind when thinking about a film school. I mean, this is really a journalism school. A lot of the film schools or documentary programs out there are often more focused on the aesthetics of filmmaking, but our program is really grounded in the reporting aspects of documentary filmmaking. So it's important to keep that in mind when you're thinking about what matters to you most when it comes to making documentaries, because our program is distinct in that way. Here you see the 4 students who were nominated for Student Academy Awards this year. In the second year, documentary students take part in a year-long intensive production seminar in which they produce a half-hour documentary that's suitable for film festivals. And documentary coursework covers writing, directing, videography, sound recording, production management, and editing skills specific to documentary. And so then we have narrative writing track, and that's in very small classes. Students work one-on-one with seasoned editors every step of the way. They take courses that teach long-form writing and editing and can create editorial blueprints for new publications. There's no formal sequence of courses for writing, but there are suggested courses after the required courses. And those who wish to pursue writing are also encouraged to take topical reporting classes such as sports reporting or health reporting. So this is a screenshot from the most recent New Media Master's Project. So in the New Media Department, what they usually do is come together as a group and they'll all agree on a particular topic. And then all of the students doing New Media Master's projects will do their own reporting piece on that topic. And so last year, the students chose to focus on Fresno, which is a city not too far from the Bay Area. And they all did different reporting stories that were related to Fresno. And so if you you can always go to this website on equalfrombirth.com and kind of check out all the different reporting projects. The digital first platforms focused on reporting and storytelling for web. And kind of what makes the new media platform unique from the other ones is that it's going to be interactive in some way. And so you'll see that a lot with this project. The new media platform uses dynamic reporting techniques to allow viewers to interact with the reporting via drones, VR, data sets, coding, and the combination of print, audio, photo, and video elements combined on a dynamic web interface. So, in many ways, the multimedia platform, new media platform, combines a lot of the other platforms, but it is distinct in that it makes the reporting interactive and that it's made to be interacted with and viewed on web. So then we also have photojournalism. Photojournalism focuses on practical experience of shooting and composing photo essays. Courses are integrated with reporting and writing courses, allowing collaboration on reporting assignments and publications. In the advanced course, students gain experience working on in-depth visual storytelling projects and focus on developing a personal style. The advanced classes create intensive, in-depth documentary projects, and students also edit, design, and publish the Center for Photography's annual student magazine, Real Eyes. And this is Drew Costley. He's a second-year student. And this is a recent East Bay Express, which is a local newspaper. And he got his photo on the front page. We then have video reporting. And again, video and documentary are distinct mediums at the J School. The video reporting is focused on hard news, breaking news, video reporting for broadcast. Students write, report, shoot, structure, and produce hard news and news feature stories, short form, episodic, long form TV news magazine programs. And the J School has all the newest equipment for all of for video, audio, photo that can be checked out by students. So again, the distinction between video and doc. Doc's really for people who see themselves in film festivals. The video platform is going to be more for breaking news, current events. Obviously, in documentary, it's much harder to do that since you're going to be following a particular topic over a longer period of time. And so, and then also documentaries are producing video that is made to be seen in theaters. And then the video platform is producing video that's really made to be seen on broadcasts, on television or online outlets like Vox and Wired. We then have audio. So the Intro to Radio students produce a weekly news magazine show called Northgate Radio. Courses are offered in advanced radio, audio storytelling, and podcasting. And then the students also produce a podcast called Tale of Two Cities, which you can check out online. Students in audio learn how to use advanced digital editing equipment and take classes on controlling and projecting their voices to writing concise and crisp audio scripts. And advanced audio students create their own podcast, documentaries, or features for their master's projects. So this right here, we have Ryan Lindsay up at the top and Rachel Lloyd down at the bottom. So we have a couple updates from them. So Ryan Lindsay is now a fellow in Connecticut in public radio. And Rachel Lloyd is actually going to be, she was really interested in broadcast. She focused on video reporting while she was here. And she's soon to be, I think probably now is, an on-air reporter in Florida. So moving on, reporting interests are subject areas in which we offer specific courses. So if you enter the program with an interest in health, or investigative reporting, for example, you can take the courses we offer that are specific to that kind of reporting. So we do have some that are specific to that. We also have a sports reporting class that's specific to sports. However, we are what we call pitching and reporting program. So that means that you are pitching your own stories in most of your classes. So whatever interest area you come in with, even if we don't offer a specific course in that area, you can explore that reporting interest while in school by pitching those types of stories in your classes and reporting on them throughout your time here. So say you come in with an interest in education. You can spend your 2 years reporting on education. You just need to be pitching education stories in your classes. So most of the classes you take are going to be skills-based rather than topic-based. So you'll be able to, for most of them, you'll be able to pitch the story ideas that you want in your classes. So if you come in with an interest in education or culture, whatever it is, you can just pitch those stories in your classes. So looking a bit into our health focus, we have the J School maintains strong links with the UC Berkeley's School of Public Health. And the two schools actually offer a concurrent master's degree. So it's a 3-year degree where you graduate with a master's in public health, and a master's in journalism. So it allows you to obtain professional training in both fields concurrently. The coursework seeks to take full advantage of the Bay Area's role as a world center for medical and healthcare research and technological innovation. Stories produced in class can be submitted to our affiliated news websites, Oakland North and Richmond Confidential, as well as to other media outlets. And students can also specialize in health and medical issues through summer internships with local and national media organizations. So this is just a tweet from Brian Rinker, and this was when his master's project, he was a concurrent degree program student, and this is when his master's project that he did for our program was picked up by a news organization. And then looking at international reporting, I can watch this really quickly. A lot of the students that come into our program come in with an interest in international reporting. And so we have a kind of a video to show you all the opportunities that are offered.
Tell me all the places you've been to as a student here at the J School.
Florida, Arizona, China, Senegal, Puerto Rico, Chicago.
I went to Denver, went to Jacksonville, Florida.
Mississippi, Jordan, Boston for the first time. I went to Mexico, Tijuana for the first time. I went to Egypt to help another student film.
I went to Malaysia for a story on bauxite mining.
Chile and China and Mongolia.
Afghanistan,
Japan. Probably the funnest one I went to was Mexico City.
I did my summer internship in Argentina, so I was living and based out of Buenos Aires.
I was in New York for the summer for my internship.
Oh, and New York. I don't know. Duh. I spent an entire summer in New York because of the J School and the opportunities it opened up for me.
So there are different ways to travel as a student at Berkeley. We do offer travel courses where the travel is paid for and built into the class. And some of these classes, the travel is set. The location is set and the topic is open. And then some of them, the topic is set and the location is open. Students use the classroom to prepare for the travel portion of the class, then go on the road during winter break, spring break, or early summer. The classroom emphasis is on reporting and the culture and history of the place they will visit, and on the privilege and responsibility of working as a journalist overseas. Such issues cover reporting with appropriate cultural sensitivity, working with translators and other international partners, and getting the necessary information in an unfamiliar setting are all addressed before the travel portion of the course. And we also have a lot of students who enter the program with an interest in investigative reporting. The investigative reporting program at UC Berkeley is dedicated to promoting and protecting the practice of investigative reporting. The IRP was established in 2006 by veteran investigative reporter Lowell Bergman, and it's now run as a nonprofit newsroom. So the IRP is it's an organization that's across the street from Northgate Hall, and they have their own investigative reporting staff, and their staff teach investigative reporting to our students. And each year they hire a couple of second-year students as fellows as well. And they also run a postgraduate fellowship program. But even if you're not that involved with the IRP, all students will produce an investigative reporting piece for their master's project. And every year our students showcase their master's project at our annual showcase. And if you're interested in seeing what some of past master's projects have looked like, you can just go to our website and basically search for showcase, and that will pull up the different web pages for the showcases we've had over the years. So now we can take a look at some student work. So the university runs 2 news sites, hyperlocal news sites. They're called Richmond Confidential and Oakland North. Richmond and Oakland are 2 cities that sit on either side of Berkeley. So you can just take a look here, and definitely I recommend going to these sites and taking a look. So richmondconfidential.org, and again, all of this content is produced by our students. So it'll show off print work, video work, audio work, and photo work. And you can choose, to look at the reporting by topic as well. This is kind of a cool new section that our students have recently started, where they profile different people from Richmond. And then oaklandnorth.net is where you should go to check out the Oakland North news site. And again, it's the same basic layout. So these are 2 sites that are great to go to not only look at the kind of work that our students are doing, but to get also a sense of maybe what you want to submit as work samples. 4.1 Miles was the student master's project that won the Student Academy Award Gold in 2016 and was nominated for an Academy Award that year. So you can watch that if you go to OpDocs. You can watch the entire film there. City of Smoke is an interactive multimedia piece produced by a recent graduate, Peter Bittner, and it's a really great use of some of the more recent interactive reporting techniques that they've used. He went in and did 3D videos of yurts in Mongolia. His topic was focused on air quality in Mongolia. And so he really was able to show us what it's like to live the way that they live, because some of us may never actually go there. And Crib Hop is a piece that was done, it's a video reporting piece that focused on some local musicians, disabled musicians. So that's a piece for anyone interested in video reporting. You may want to go check out Cameron's website and watch Crip Hop Nation, and also check out some of his other work. So here's the website for that. For City of Smoke, you can go to cityofsmokeproject.com. And Take No Prisoners Inside a World War II American War Crime is a recent audio story that's done by one of our students. He started working on this story while he was a student, but it was actually produced after he graduated and was put out by Reveal. So it's a super interesting story, and if you want to take a listen to that, you can go to revealnews.org and search for Chris, who's Chris Harlan Dunaway is the former student of ours, alumni, who reported and produced this story. Or you can also just go to Reveal and search for Take No Prisoners. So student life. On average, our students are in their mid to late 20s. Our average student for the past couple years has been 26. And we definitely have more female students than male students. That's been true for a while now. So we have about 65% of our student body is female, and about 35% is male. Our average student has a year or two of experience in the industry. The most important thing is that applicants demonstrate both a passion for reporting and a basic reporting skill set. Most of our students have between 2 and 5 years of professional work experience in journalism. But we do accept students who are coming in straight out of undergrad or maybe have been focusing on a different career path since graduation. And so the most important thing, again, is that you show that you have a basic reporting skill set. And so kind of whatever background you're coming in from, you really need to focus on having your work samples and letters of rec. Those are the two areas you're going to really want to focus on, especially if you're coming into the application process with less experience. Most of our students coming in straight from undergraduate programs have a combination of reporting experiences, including internships, jobs, and school paperwork. We do have, our students come in from all sorts of different academic backgrounds. Most of our students did not study journalism in undergrad. And there is no specific undergraduate major to be considered for admission to this program. Our average classroom size varies from about 18 in first semester introductory courses to 8 in the advanced smaller courses in your later semesters. The student-faculty ratio for master's projects is about 1 to 6. And then the student-faculty ratio for the school in general is about 1 to 9. On average, students here have 5 J family members, a J pal, a J sibling, a mentor, an academic advisor, and a master's project advisor. So the J pal, all newly admitted students are matched with either a first or second year student, and that will be known as your J pal. And then all first year students are matched with a second year student, and that is known as your J sibling. In your third semester, each student is paired with an alumni mentor in their chosen career area. And then each student is matched with a faculty academic advisor, and then you'll also be matched with a faculty master's project advisor. So that will make up your J family. There are a lot of student groups and opportunities for students who want to be involved. We have the Student Leadership Committee, and those are students who serve on things such as the curriculum committee and kind of participate in organizing events for the other students. The student unity groups, we have all of those as well, NABJ, NAHJ, AAJA, and NLGJA. We do have some intramural sports teams, and then we also have a lot of social gatherings and professional mixers. If you have questions about student life, the best person to contact is Joanne Straley. And her email is at the bottom there. It's jstraley, so JSTRALEY at berkeley.edu. So career planning. The foundation of our program here at the J School is on-the-field, hands-on journalism. So this is not a theory-based program. We build professional readiness and integrate career planning in every stage of our students' time at the school. So again, I mentioned earlier, we are what we call a pitching and reporting school. So you will produce a large portfolio of work while you're here. You'll be producing quality clips and publishable work from your first semester. Students develop a large portfolio of work to show off to future employers throughout the program. And each student is required to create an online portfolio of published work and complete an internship that challenges their reporting and production skill level. So the student internship, the summer internship, again, it's a requirement. And we believe that an internship is important for two main reasons. First, it allows you to get your foot in the door at a professional organization, which may turn into a future employer. Second, it allows you to add to your professional portfolio, which will help you get a job upon graduation. Most students choose to complete their internship in the summer between their first and second academic year. The J mentor. So again, in your third semester, you'll be paired with an alumni mentor in your chosen career area. Students also have the support from peers and faculty on building a professional community within the J School. And, to touch on our alumni network, during the fourth semester, students apply for full-time positions, and our alumni network is in major news outlets across the world and the country, and are really keen to assist our students in the hiring process. And then we have networking and career planning events throughout your time here. So throughout the fourth semester, students are encouraged to schedule one-on-one meetings with faculty, alumni, and our Director of Career Planning, Pam Gleason. In addition, each semester, several networking and career planning events, including career path workshops for each concentration, are tailored for students' career needs. So any questions about career planning, the best person to direct them to is Pam Gleason, and her email is pgleason, so that's pgleason @berkeley.edu. So now onto the application process. So here are the key components of the application: the statement of purpose, personal history statement, 3 letters of recommendation, 3 journalistic work samples, a 1-page resume, your academic transcripts, and then possibly an interview and writing test. And I will go over that. The most important thing to remember throughout the application is that you want to highlight your reporting skills and also your passion for journalism. Having skills in and passion for reporting is different than having skills in and passion for writing, and that's something to keep in mind. The statement of purpose and personal history statement are very important, and you should treat them like additional work samples. Make them engaging, well-written, tell a good story. Sometimes I get asked kind of what's the difference between the 2 essays. So definitely go to our website, journalism.berkeley.edu, and go to the How to Apply page. And this page goes into all aspects of the application process. And if you scroll down to the 2 essays, you'll see that I go into detail about how they're different. So the statement of purpose is going to be more of a forward-looking essay. And you want to talk about your motivation for graduate study, including your preparation, what skills you hope to learn through our curriculum, and maybe including your future career goals. And you want to be specific about why Berkeley is a program for you. What is it about our curriculum or our environment or our instructors that make this program the right one for you, and not the other journalism programs. So why Berkeley and why now is kind of what you want to think of for the statement of purpose. You may also want to include reasons that you would like to attend the journalism school at this point in your career. Then the personal history statement is going to be more of a reflective essay. So you want to think about your life, your experiences, and how your background has shaped your decision to pursue journalism. How your experiences have motivated you to become a reporter. So in this section, you may also want to include any relevant information on how you overcame barriers to access higher education or to achieve your journalistic goals. So that's going to be kind of the difference between the 2 essays. For letters of recommendation, the gold standard is going to be an editor who you have worked with, someone in the industry who can speak to their direct knowledge of your reporting skills. For any non-industry recommenders, it's really important that you have a conversation with them about your interest in journalism, show them your clips, your work samples, so that they can include this information in their letter. What you want to stay away from in letters of rec is just kind of a general character reference. So someone who says that you're really great, but doesn't say anything specific about why you're interested in reporting or why you would be good at reporting. So you really want to keep it focused on reporting. So the work samples, they can be any medium. They can be print, video, audio, photo, or something else, some multimedia web-based project. We require 3, and the most important thing is that they highlight your reporting skills, not just your writing skills. So for example, things to stay away from are going to be op-ed pieces. That's just you writing about your opinion about something. So that can show off good writing skills, but it's not going to show off any really good reporting skills. And the other thing to stay away from are going to be academic research papers. So those, again, can show off writing skills and they can show off some research skills, but they're not really what we're looking for in a reporting work sample. So, it's hard to tell anyone, what 3 samples to choose from, but you just kind of have to look at all of your work and pick out the 3 samples that, as a whole, highlight your ability as a reporter and a storyteller. So, the resume, it should be a 1-page resume. So we're not looking for a CV, just a 1-page resume. And it's a place that you may want to link to something. So if there's some, for example, if you have a website, you wouldn't necessarily submit your whole website as a work sample, but you may want the admissions committee to have access to your website, so you could add it to your resume and link to it. There's no guarantee that everyone on the committee will click on the link, but it's never a bad idea. So for your transcripts, you need to submit all transcripts. So all transcripts for any college level coursework that you've done, including any community college coursework or study abroad coursework. Oftentimes people think that their study abroad grades have been folded into their undergraduate degrees, but often the university requires that you submit your study abroad transcript separately. So just try to get your hands on all of the transcripts that you can related to any college level degree coursework. Transcripts can be unofficial, but they must show the degree conferred, the institution's name, and the applicant's full name. If they don't show those 3 things, the university will not accept them. Even though they can be unofficial when you apply, if you are admitted to the program, the university will require you to submit them official hard copies of your transcript. Let's quickly talk about GPA because that's a bit confusing. The graduate division of the university requires a 3.0 advanced GPA. And so that is all grades received after the first 2 years of college level coursework. So for example, if you went to school for 4 years, they're really only looking at your junior and senior year grades. If you're applying and you're a senior right now, they're really only looking at your junior year grades. But say you went to school for more than 4 years, say you went to school to community college for a couple years and then transferred, they're going to be looking at all grades received after the first 2 years, lengthwise, like time-wise, 2 years of academic coursework. So there is an application GPA worksheet that's linked to our website here to try and help you calculate that GPA. Often that helps people. Most people I talk to, if they got bad grades, they were earlier on in their college degree rather than later on. It does hurt some people. We do admit a few people every year who come in under the 3.0 GPA threshold. It requires that we submit a letter on behalf of the applicant to the Dean of Graduate Admissions requesting for an exceptional admission. So it just means that your application has to be really strong. There are no required tests for domestic applicants, so we do not require the GRE. All applicants from countries in which the official language is not English are required to submit official evidence of English language proficiency. If you have completed at least 1 year of full-time academic coursework with grades of B or better in residence at a recognized U.S. institution, then you do not need to take the language test. So interviews and writing tests, I get questions on this a lot. I'm vague about it because it's every year we tend to change things a bit. So I can't tell you for sure if you'll need to do it this year or not, or any given year. But if it is required from you, you will get information from me about it, usually in like late December or early January. So interviews are usually done in person with someone, an alumni in your area, or if we don't have an alumni in your area, then they can be done on phone or Skype. The writing test is timed, and the purpose is to test your current events knowledge. The purpose is to basically see how well you can write under a tight deadline, and to assess your current events knowledge, but it's not meant to trick you or trip you up in any way. For all questions related to the application process, I am the person to contact. So you can email me at ckoue@berkeley.edu, or you can call at 510-643-0167. So the application timeline, the application becomes available in early September, and it's due in early December. So the application is available online now, and so basically between now and when it's due, you want to start drafting and finishing your essays and requesting the key components. So definitely start requesting letters of recommendation early, because it often takes recommenders a long time to submit those. Letters of recommendation are submitted directly by the recommender, not through you. So you'll submit the recommender's email address in your application, and the recommender will get an email directly from the system. You're going to want to start selecting your 3 best work samples and also obtaining an official copy of all your transcripts, or an unofficial one, but a copy of your transcripts. In early December, all the components need to be submitted. So this year the deadline is December 3rd. And the deadline is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, midnight Eastern Standard Time, December 3rd. The applications will be reviewed December through February, and in February, admissions and financial emails are sent out. So there is nothing you need to do separately to be considered for financial aid. Everyone who's admitted into the program is considered for financial aid. Or departmental funding is really kind of what we call it. If you're admitted, you'll find out in about mid-February, most likely. And then, in mid-February, you'll find out if you're admitted or not. And then if you are admitted, you'll find out soon after what the departmental funding we can offer you is. And then you don't have to enroll until April 15th. So you have a couple months of knowing the funding situation before having to enroll. And then in March, all admitted applicants will be invited to spring welcome visit, where you can come and see the school, sit in on classes, get a better sense of what the program is like, what the environment is like at Berkeley. There are a lot of fellowships become available to students kind of once they're enrolled in the program. These are some of the students who won the Helzo Fellowship this year. We also have the White House Correspondents Association Fellowship. And so these are just a couple of what's available. I really encourage you to follow our social media pages actually to help kind of keep track of different fellowship and scholarship opportunities, because every time one of our students receives a scholarship or a fellowship, we post about it. So following our social media is a great way to kind of start keeping a list of potential opportunities for outside funding. And then we do have an outside funding page on our website that can also give you a sense. We always encourage students to look for outside funding. You know, the nice thing about outside funding is that if you get any sort of fellowship or scholarship, you can take it with you no matter which school you end up going to. So these are all the different people that I mentioned that you should contact about different things. So for student life, financial aid, and funding, you want to contact Joanne. For admissions and application stuff, contact me, Camille. And then for career planning, you'll want to contact Pam. And then down here we have, our website. Definitely go to that. Check out the How to Apply page. To actually start your application, you're going to go to grad.berkeley.edu. Our website is journalism.berkeley.edu. And then the graduate application system is run through the graduate division website, which is grad.berkeley.edu. And then again, find us on social media. So our Facebook is UCB J School. Our Twitter is UCB SOJ. And our Instagram is Berkeley Journalism. So we've come to the end. I hope that this has been really useful for all of you. We really are looking for people who want to come to this program so that they can produce the stories that will move the world. Not just move people emotionally, but actually move people to action. And so that's kind of our ethos at the school, and we are so proud of the work that our students do. It's absolutely amazing, and we'd love for you to come and do some amazing work with us. So if you have any follow-up questions, please be in touch with me. Again, my name is Camille Coué. I'm Director of Admissions at the UC Berkeley Graduate School of Journalism. My phone number is 510-643-0167. And my email is ckoue@berkeley.edu. Bye.